Hey, what's going on, you guys? Thanks for checking out my channel. If you guys want a chance to win a copy of Segrika on me, all you have to do is click the link down below in the description, and please subscribe to the channel. And you can go follow me on Twitch and get into the drawing that way. Now, enjoy the Wuthering Waves 3.2 live stream.
Do you really believe in yourself? Do others trust you? So, why not just give up? You're always going to disappoint them.
Resolution to illuminate the shadows.
Welcome to the Psychological Threshold Alternative Therapy Society.
What?
Youth. Fascinating concept. So full of ideals and passion, but also anxiety and sorrow.
Oh, this blackboard is just like a black hole, sucking my brain into it.
What kind of game would do something like this? We have to stop it. I can help you solve these strange riddles. The way it's true.
Yep. This is gonna be exactly like Honami.
Straight to the stars.
It's going to be a very small area, limited in size and scope. Very, very similar to Honami, I think.
These students have all become pawns in Mithraxidus' little show.
This isn't about proving myself anymore. It's about doing what's right. This is all you're doing.
This is a filler patch for sure.
Expectations are the chains that bound her.
I thought you might have been linked to the recent disturbances.
No, I see you're just another victim.
I want to find the answer myself.
Okay.
感觉像掉进了
I
另
mean,
一个
yeah,
世界。
it looks
明
cool.
明是
All
我
their
们熟
trailers
悉的
look
学院
cool, so
教
we'll
室
have
和
to
宿
see.
舍，在暗面中却呈现出了完全不一样的氛围。对我来说，有一种非常奇特的吸引力，感觉比起陌生的空间，这里可能会让我感觉到更加的隐隐不安。
不错的描述。学院暗面本身就是学生们狂想扎根生长的
This
地
guy.
方，里面堆满了奇思妙想，而解谜或许正是一次直面内心的对话。
就像是一个充满无限可能的兔子洞。
Bro,
相信不
this
少漂
dude's
泊者也
mullet
注意到
kills
了，
me.
在 PV 中穿梭的那只白兔，它像一个植
He
物，
has to be
让人忍
Korean.
不住
There's
想
no
追
way
上
he's
去看看。
Chinese.
而我们也在跟随兔子前进的过程
He's
中
Korean, for sure.
遇到了一位少女西格丽卡。
说到西格丽卡，我们目前已知她是未来的密日六喜，尤其擅长解读罗伊符文。
Oh, that's
是的
right.
听说
Heliotic
西格丽
6.
卡最近也一直在解谜，所以她此次出现在暗面也绝非偶然。据她所说，她收到了一幅由符文组成的图画谜题，但在她咨询过洛瑟拉校长后，却被告知主办方并没有发布过这样的谜题。而西格丽卡自己也察觉到了暗面的异常，那些凭空产生的奇怪符文，究竟是谁出于什么目的启动了这一切？这对于漂泊者来说也是一个关键的调查方向。于是两人决定再次进入暗面，联手调查。
这么看来，感觉西格丽卡更像是一位主动的调查者，是出于对谜题与真相本身的执着才出现在暗面的。
没错，而且啊，或许大家也已经有所察觉，那只时常出现的兔子也仿佛在暗示什么。所以，想要抵达真相，唯一的途径就是继续冒险，解开更深的谜题。
那么，这场关于暗面的冒险将会如何展开呢？
在3.2版本中。 潮汐任务第3章第4幕“影下不落的黄金”将于3月19日正式开启。漂泊者将与西格丽卡一起，在学院暗面见证那些漂浮的狂想，挖掘暗面谜题背后的真相。这位拼尽全力、不甘示弱的少女，将在迷局中直面所有试炼。此外，幕间潮汐序文影面颠倒的兔影将于4月9日开放。 漂泊者将与洛瑟拉校长一起彻底解决暗面中异变的根源，而一些未曾言明的过往也可能随之浮现。
3.3。
其实，在我的印象里，西格丽卡是一个认真开朗、明亮活泼的小太阳，有种天然的可爱和那种积极感，不服输、不甘示弱。这个形容和初见她的感觉其实是有一点不一样的呢。
西格丽卡的确是那种第一眼就会让人觉得温暖又明亮的女孩子。她是罗伊符文的共鸣者，从小就被当作朝日者培养。不过，这个身份也让她早早背负起了罗伊族人与大家的期待。
在大家眼中啊，她是又优秀又可靠的伙伴，是总能完美解答谜题的天才，是永远带着笑容的未来密日六席。
听起来就很像是我们常说的别人家的孩子，是不是？但背后其实也藏着很大的压力。这样的她一定也很辛苦吧？
是的，她关心朋友，重视责任，会为了满足他人的期待而拼尽全力，所以总是绷着自己，像是走在钢丝上，保持着能做好一切的笑容。这个世界好像总是在跟她说着必须完美。迷茫和责任也像蛛网一样缠绕着他。
那么接下来就让我们走进真实的她，正式给漂泊者们介绍这位如日光般温暖可爱的少女西格丽卡。
Sorry, stand by. Just want to adjust the volume a little bit here. There we go.
感觉是一个特别美好的画面，橘金色的壁仿佛可以感受到温度，明媚又充满生机，而且可以看得出来，日灵还有小动物们都非常喜欢西格丽卡。
是的，西格丽卡是日灵的朋友，他知道他们总有一天会回归于宿都，化为小小的星火，但他依然珍惜每一段陪伴，也坦然接受离别应有的重量。他喜欢骑着碎裙在浮光林与冰原漫步，也喜欢观察并拍摄小鸟。其实总拍不到小鸟的正面，或许小鸟那份想飞就飞的自在，正是他悄悄向往的样子。
私下里的她也是一个会跟妈妈通话时说会好好照顾自己的小女孩。她承载了很多爱与期待，哪怕有时她还没准备好爱那个必须完美的自己。前面也提到，西格丽卡作为罗伊符文的共鸣者，天生就能读懂符文的语义，能够使用其中的能量。按照罗伊族的说法，这大概是一种天赋吧。但天赋并不意味着一切，正因为天赋有它的边界，西格丽卡也需要付出成倍的努力，用自己的所有时间去研究符文，去理解生活，去成为配得上朝日者这个身份的人。就像他从不觉得自己的天赋有多了不起，而努力才是他真正希望被大家看见的。
这样可爱、努力又认真的西格丽卡，在战斗中又是如何展现自己的力量的？是不是也与符文有关啊？
没错，西格丽卡的战斗方式与符文紧密相连，当然也离不开日灵伙伴的陪伴与助力。西格丽卡是一名气动属性的5星共鸣者，使用的武器是碧铠。这位身材娇小却充满能量的朝日者，在战斗中会手持罗伊族惯用的匕首，以敏捷利落的动作攻击敌人。同时，他可以在战斗时召唤日灵协助自己战斗。匕首划过的光辉，日灵默契的陪伴，与少女灵动的身姿，构成了独属于她的战斗姿态。伴随着西格丽卡释放不同的攻击，命中敌人。2种不同的符文能量也在逐步积累。符文的上限为4个。它可以消耗2种符文组合，召唤日灵，施展不同的协同招式。西格丽卡的共鸣技能会让他迅捷的突进，对敌人完成旋斩后轻盈撤离。特别的，当他成功释放2次符文组合技后，日灵便会拉着他进行蓄力。蓄力后，他将释放符文的力量，与日灵一起攻击敌人。而他的共鸣解放或许正是最有趣的。日灵会在空中为西格丽卡拉起秋千。它会伴随着前档的弧线展开符文阵，从天而降，对敌人进行打击。
这也太可爱了！我还很喜欢他在战斗时偶尔流露的一些俏皮神情，还有战斗后和日灵轻轻击掌的庆祝模样，仿佛在说我们配合的好不错呀。这种在战斗时全力以赴又始终温暖可爱的特质，确实很有西格丽卡的风格。
在 3.2 版本中，全新5星碧铠朝日翼柱也将同步上线。
这个名字听起来就很有他自己的个人特色， 符文、光辉、注视光明的意象，在这件武器的外观上可以看得出来。
Those are beautiful
可以说，
gauntlets.
这把臂铠的设计正是西格丽卡内心的写照。
Damn.
对因为符文而被大家依赖的西格丽卡来说，符文犹如她的甲胄。这副臂铠的主体是由符文构成，整体流淌着紫蓝色的光辉，能量在纹路间流动，充满力量，如同它坚毅的决心闪耀着光。而符文之下是一颗散发着光芒的核心，也正如西格丽卡的憧憬和愿望般纯粹而美丽。
就像西格丽卡本人一样，在那份必须承担的重量之下，有一颗即使迷茫亦会闪闪发光的真心。
希望朝日译著能陪伴这位年轻的朝日者，一如既往，心怀憧憬地为阳光写下注脚，伴着烦恼和美好，一同迈向明天。
也期待西格丽卡带着它照亮前路。好的，以上就是对即将登场的全新共鸣者西格丽卡以及全新武器的介绍了。接下来，请漂泊者们休息一会儿，正好给大家带来本次前瞻通讯的第一个兑换码。请漂泊者们在兑换码有效时间内，在游戏设置界面兑换领取哦。
Dark side.
漂泊者们好，那么在了解了西格丽卡的故事之后，相信大家对即将展开的暗面冒险也感觉到非常好奇了。那么接下来我们就一起来进一步了解一下即将在 3.2 版本的潮汐任务中体验到的庆典内容了。我记得刚刚有提到过，暗面解谜是学院的一个传统活动，那也就是说，这类庆典在星剧学院中是不是早有渊源了呢？
没错。暗面解谜贯穿整个学年，而到了每学年末的社团展示会期间，随着课业的结束，学生们便有了更多可以全心投入的时间，竞争也会进入最激烈的冲刺阶段。这也是为什么它总在这个时期显得格外引人注目。
哦，我明白了。这既是一场展示，也是一个让刚刚结束考试的学生们释放压力的一个宣泄口。那这次的主题就是换日庆典，对吧？
是的。恰逢赫利厄斯的换日成功，这对于罗伊人而言也意味着看到了使命完成的曙光。学院便与罗伊人合作，将今年的社团展示会以换日庆典为主题进行展示。当然啦，不放过任何一个节日的学生们响应得非常快，将拉贝尔学部大楼的部分楼层改造成了展示空间，还布置了罗伊人风格的欢乐游乐场。在这里，大家尽情放松，享受属于自己的青春时光。
遇到节日真的是非常令人高兴。我看到中枢信标周围也被装点了一番，节日感十足。罗伊文化的元素也融合得恰到好处。
在这场庆典中，你可以看到各种氛围不同的区域，有的是学生们天马行空的奇思妙想，有的则较为沉静庄重，那是罗伊文化的展示区。对于罗伊人来说，比起纯粹的庆祝，这次更像是一场庄严的仪式。他们装点的氛围有点像文化展厅，目的是通过展示过往的生活轨迹与3纪神话中记载的末日预言，来唤起族群认同，重申使命。
不过，与热闹明亮的庆典相比，刚刚我们所看到学院暗面的氛围却很是不同。倒置的教室、悬浮的桌椅，那种狂想感令人印象深刻，对比是非常强烈的。
是的，与庆典不同。暗面里充斥着学生们所有的探索欲和想象力的具象化，也正因为如此，暗面也会出现一些危险的迹象。
I mean, this area looks cool, but again,
小心探索。
哎，话说回来，除了
I could see this being exactly like Honami, where like there's not like a true map, you know, where you can use the loop mapper
看到我刚才的精彩操作了吗？
and
也欢迎漂泊者跟随主线的推进，来到深潜游戏室，体验各种小游戏哦。比如带来快乐的复古游戏机，沉浸的
semi-open,
气氛
not really open world，
以及学院礼堂也被改造成了电影放映室，也很有怀旧感哦。
听得我已经迫不及待想要去逛一圈了。
那就让我来为大家引个路吧。
I mean, if it was even as big as Fabricatorium of the
这里
Deep,
本就是学
I
生
would
们
be
前往
happy.
各处教室的必经之所，空间开阔，
It looks
现
like
在
it's
更
not
是被
gonna
装点
be.
得青春洋溢。你可以
Most
在这里看到
this
充
does
满
not
回
look
忆的
like
照片墙，
exploration
以及在这里
territory
查
at
看全
all.
校的解谜排行榜。更多有趣的内
But
容，请漂泊
we
者
didn't
亲自
expect
去
it to
探索
be.
吧。
We knew this
并
was going to
且
be
在
mostly
庆
a
典结
filler
束后，
patch.
深潜游戏室的游戏项目也将加入学院的有益单元中。 希望漂泊者能在这里度过愉快的游戏时光。
是的，庆典的魅力，真正的青春，正要由漂泊者亲自来点亮。
哎，不过在享受庆典欢乐的同时，也不要忘记那些未曾消散的阴影，仍在暗处蠢蠢欲动。在3.2版本中，我们也会遭遇一些新型敌人，是引人喜忧，是引人悲泣。
Phagocyte hysterarch.
残星刑具帽将
Fraxidus milliner.
残星饕餮袖将
Fraxidus maudol.
残星恶妇爪将
Fraxidus ripper. That looks pretty badass.
残星会的新面孔出现了，不过他们的外形和我们之前遇到的藏将们差别还是挺大的。宽大的袖摆缠绕的布条，但好像身体的大部分已经不是人类的躯体了。乍一看，甚至有点像特意装扮过来出席庆典的某种诡异嘉宾。
没错，这也正是他们的危险之处。当你因他们的外表而感到困惑，想接近看看时，危险便会骤然显现。
Oh, that sucks. That's exactly like Fabricatorium
of the day. 保持警惕，小心探索哦。
You'll explore the area as Rover, and then by the time you get to go back and actually explore it openly, there's nothing to do.
及时兑换领取。稍后我们会为各位漂泊者带来更多新版本的活动以及系统优化的相关情报。
Rabbit hole. I like that one. I love rabbit holes. I am a conspiracy theorist. They're trying to redeem themselves here.
漂泊者们好。
Dark side and
那么接下来，
rabbit
请
hole.
先给漂泊者们带来3.2版本的角色和武器换取的具体信息吧。
没问题。在3.2版本更新后，全新5星共鸣者西格丽卡的活动换取符文朔醒之刻将会开启。如日光般温暖又坚韧的少女西格丽卡将与你一同深入学院暗面，解开谜题背后的心绪与真相。同时，5星共鸣者求远的活动换取镌刻不知身近远也将同步开启。武器方面，全新5星臂铠朝日翼柱、5星训刀财竹的活动换取也将同期开启。
在以上的活动换取结束后，5星共鸣者林奈的活动换取非定义光谱，赞妮的活动换取行于光影之间，菲比的活动换取于静谧呢喃将会开启。与此同时，5星配枪异彩银辉、5星臂铠烟光裁定、5星音感仪和光回畅的活动换取也将同期开启。
那了解了换取活动后，让我们把目光转回庆典现场吧。还记得前面2位策划有讲过，社团展示会也是庆典的核心。那么奇思妙想的学生们准备了哪些有趣的展示呢？比如说有一些好玩的活动吗？
说到这个，那就不得不提心理阈值拓展治疗学社的贡献了。Psychological Threshold Alternative Therapy Society 游戏室带来了好几款据说能有效消解压力的创意游戏设备。首先，就让我们体验这里最热门的项目，一起沿着节拍起航吧。
哦，这个名字听起来应该是一个与音乐有关的活动。
没错，正如其名，在3.2版本充满音乐的活动，沿着节拍起航将会开启。简而言之，就是音游。请和朋友们一起来一场穿梭在星际之间的节拍大冒险吧。活动中准备了多首难度各异的曲目，每首曲目都包含简单、普通、困难3个关卡。漂泊者将操纵飞船在宇宙中的赛道上飞行，根据音乐的节拍切换飞行轨道，并点击对应的按钮，从而判定对应的音符。成功判定即可获取关卡积分，达成指定目标的挑战，获取对应的任务奖励。哎，等一下，我刚刚好注意到前曲界面上有一个特别眼熟的标识。
Come on, give us some good combat events.
在本次活动中，
We know we're gonna get
与 New
the double
进行一
pawns
次特别
matrix,
合
but
作，为漂泊者们带来3首充满活力的曲目，
if that's all they
分别
give
是
us is the
雨后甜
matrix
点、
and the other regular stuff, I'm gonna be pissed.
Final Step。Kahuga， 他们将作为特邀嘉宾加入这场节拍大冒险。
好期待啊！感兴趣的漂泊者千万不要错过了。
同时，漂泊者还可以选择已解锁的同行角色与你一同挑战关卡。同行角色拥有不同的技能，会给你带来不同的增益与助力。参与活动，漂泊者可以获得新生、活动专属机旅印章、星间飞行等限时奖励。相信无论是想要轻松享受音乐，还是追求完美联机，漂泊者们在这个活动里都能找到自己的乐趣。
我已经准备好挑战最高难度的关卡了。
哎，说到高难度的挑战，在深潜游戏室里，还有一款游戏的历史最高分，至今让同学们望而却步呢。
哎，是什么游戏这么难啊？
是一款非常经典的下落式方块游戏。
不过啊，学生们为了让这款经典的作品再次焕发活力，推出了新作，这就是3.2版本即将开启的活动——拉海洛方块。
直接用拉海洛来命名吗？确实很简洁，并且非常直接。
学生们说起这个名字，既能让玩法一目了然，也带着拉海洛的本土特色。西瓜，快给大家具体讲讲规则吧。
新玩法保留了经典消除的核心乐趣。
So are they just giving us a bunch of cheap arcade games like Guitar Hero
每
and
组包含简单和困
Tetris?
难
Is
两
that
种
what
难度模式。
I'm
漂泊
hearing?
者将通过拖动不同形状的几何块体，
Yes,
填
that
满
is
一行
exactly
或
what
多
I'm
行
hearing.
来消除它们，即可获得积分。同时，伴随着每一次成功消除，都会为后续出现的新块体腾出空间。若出现块体无处可放的情况，游戏便会结束。完成关卡的挑战目标，即可获得新生、经验材料等奖励。
欢迎漂泊者前来放松心情，一起挑战。
接下来要介绍的这个
Well, she has
活
long
动，你肯
fingers.
定也会感兴趣。
哦
Just for a-
你说的是那个考
for a
验即时
woman.
反应的游戏吧？
Guarantee your
说起来，那个游
fingers.
戏还
I
挺有保
guarantee
护
her
感。
hands are bigger than
是
that
可以
guy's.
吃的游戏吗？
漂泊者确实可以在这个游戏里
Look at his.
饱
He's got
餐
the
一顿。
Luke's got
快
the
来参与
pudgy
活动
little，
超
hands.
高效，
Her
才能
hands are
中心
definitely
古
bigger
玩
than
计划吧。
Luke's.
真是能量满满的活动名字，画面也非常可爱。
在活动中啊，漂泊者只需移动角
Bro,
色，
this is just
接
a
住空
full
中掉落的
arcade
拉海洛
patch.
特色餐食，有美味的西西果冻，
Please tell me
闪
we
亮
at
的
least
能
have
量
some
补充
combat.
胶，
Didn't they
还有
mention
能带
combat
来高
events a
分的
second
无
ago?
敌星。
What
每
happened
一
to
次成
that?
功接住都将为你带来积分。
They just pull a bait
随
and
着倒计
switch on
时
us?，
餐食掉落也会变得快速与密集。在疯狂出餐的同时，也请注意避开混入其中
Luke
的
is the
干扰
master
食
of the
品。
bait and switch.
参与活动，达成指定的积分目标，即可领取新生、养成材料等奖励。
从音游到餐能，很丰富呢。
是的，不过除了庆典之外，还有一些大家伙需要帮助。据说在拉海洛存在着一个原野骑士团，而这些骑士其实不是人类，而是天维机兵，人们习惯称他们为原野骑士。现在这些可靠骑士们正需要漂泊者伸出援手。在3.2版本中，活动原野骑士将会开启。在活动中，需要修复的骑士会散布在不同的区域内，每个区域内还有一位作为核心的大骑士。漂泊者可以选择跟随指引，完成区域内的探索与战斗，亦或是选择其他的挑战策略。当然，无论是哪种方式，最终击败干扰大骑士的强敌，并完成大骑士的修复，即可完成该区域的挑战。参与活动，漂泊者可以获取包含新生在内的各类奖励。另外，在3.2版本更新后，我们还将开启全新的活动——诛心密语。随着潮汐任务的推进，在活动中，漂泊者将解锁支线剧情，并体验与特定共鸣者的相聚时光。完成相关剧情，即可获得新生、科考摩托涂装、新兴的记忆等奖励。
期待各位漂泊者可以在冒险之余，通过诛心密语活动与
There's
共
no
鸣者伙
spending
伴
event,
相
is
处，
there?
收获更多值得珍藏的记忆。
Yeah.
没错，并且在3.2版本结束
Oh,
后，
exactly.
漂泊者依然可以通过推进
Which was
潮汐任务
cool,
参与
but it's like-
诛心密语活动，并获得奖励。
The same shit
在3.0
repackaged.
版本上线的高难度周期挑战活动——矩阵叠冰先行版，将正式命名为中烟矩阵。在后续
Well,
将以
I
新
don't
的
care
挑
what
战
the
周期
community
形式
wants.
进行
I
更新
want.
其
I
中
the
一个
community
挑
still
战
wants
周期
combat
由多个
events, I
挑战
think.
阶段
But
组
we
成
want
将跨
new
越数个
good
版本
combat
而每个
events.
版本都将会开启一个新的
Here we
挑战
go.
阶段，并且我们也
We've
为
also
各位漂泊者
prepared-
准备了全新的阶
What
段
is
奖
this?
励与周期奖励。在
Is
3.2 版本
this
中烟矩阵
End
无
what
尽危
end
局
state
挑战周期
matrix
就将开
doomsday
启。
cycle?
在此周期中完成相应的挑战任务， 既可获得科考摩托左右挡板组装、星海彼岸的呼唤、活动专属经理印章、超越中烟无尽危局、新生等奖励。此外，海维夏也将在3.2版本更新后加入全息战略同步。同样的，它在全息战略的战斗难度也有进一步的提升。感兴趣的漂泊者，请不要错过这次切磋的机会哦。7日签到活动朝日赠礼也会在更新后准时和大家见面。漂泊者届时记得登录领取。
对了，刚才在 PV 里出现的身影，相信大家都跟我一样注意到了。白衣红裙，雪花随着他走过的路凝结飘落，那种特别的装束和气质，和星剧学院的大家看起来很是不同。她也是学院的。
哇，是的，但可以透露的是，这位巫女名叫飞雪，会在3.2版本的潮汐序文中登场。她与明世之间似乎有着长久的纠葛，而一些关于她的过往与信息，也将在活动记忆中的飞影中为漂泊者逐步展开。活动期间，每日会解锁一个任务，漂泊者将逐步跟随任务指引，接触到一些与飞雪有关的片段。参与活动可获得新生等奖励。
听起来像是一场伴随着庆典而来的奇遇。其实我们在星剧学院中也有听过一些关于它的传闻，一真一假。这一次希望能通过这个活动走进飞雪。那么接下来2位也给漂泊者们带来了游戏优化的相关情报，一起来看一下吧。
好的，这就为大家介绍。在3.1版本已经针对优化科考摩托巡航模式的基础上，在3.2版本我们调整了巡航模式的避障逻辑，减少了漂泊者在驾驶中偶然因错误触发避障导致突然转向的情况。同时，我们通过收集漂泊者对于科考摩托时装后的各类反馈，发现科考摩托在应对复杂路面的情况上存在不足，因此在本次3.2版本中，
I mean, that wouldn't be the first thing I would worry about fixing. I think the motorbike is fine. Largely.
漂泊者在驾驶摩托通过一些
There are many other areas that I would have put their focus into than
可以减
this.
少被卡住的情况，更平稳的行驶。
But
希望可
that
以
can
给
be
漂
for
泊者
another
带来更
video.
好的摩托驾驶体验。
接下来是关于深海系统方面的优化。首先，
Optimizing the
在3.2版本
ecosystem.
更新后，我们对既有的深海管理方案进行了迭代，新增了深海管理方案的分享与导入功能。漂泊者可以把自己配置好的全套深海管理方案生成方案码进行分享，也可使用其他漂泊者的方案码快捷导入并应用全套深海管理方案。同时，深海管理方案的操作逻辑进行了迭代，从过去的空方案自由设置调整为基于和鸣效果进行编辑。
操作编辑会更加便利，也更利于交流分享了。
并且，当漂泊者编辑好优化后的深海管理方案，即可
I
一
like
键对
that.
持有深海进行批量处理了。
I could see that
能
being
根据
pretty
漂泊
cool.
者启用的方案，批量对未培养过的深海添加锁定或弃置
Some
的
people
标
don't
记。
have a fucking
同时，
clue
深海
about
背包
Echo,
也进
so
行了优化。
it would be
当
cool to
背
be
包
able
中
to
的深
share.
海总数或已
If
弃
you have
置
like
的
a
深
really,
海
really
超过一
good
定数目时， 会根据漂泊者持有的情况提供不同的处
optimal
理
set
建
on a
议，并
particular
且
character,
深
you
海的
could
筛
share
选
it with
功
your
能也在
crew,
部分
with
界
your
面进行了
peeps.
交互迭代，
I
操
like
作
that.
会更加直观。3.2版本更新后，在初入峥嵘这个漂泊者所熟悉的角色试用活动中，对于往期已经完成过试用条件的角
Yes,
色，
thank
再
God.
次进入试用活动时，漂泊者便可直接领取奖励
Finally.
啦。
I've
无
been
需重
asking
复
for
挑战
this for
哎
a，
这个真
while.
的非常方便哎。
是吧？
最后呢，是关于图形和性能方面的优化。
Let's talk
首
about
先
that.，
关于移动端，我们将为部分较高配置的移动端设备开放超高画质预设选项。在该选项下，将进一步提升移动端运行游戏的画面表现，给到性能充足的移动端设备更高上限的选择。而对于 PC 端，将新增可调整渲染距离的设置选项。漂泊者可根据自己的硬件配置情况与实际需求来调整该项设置，希望漂泊者能以更加舒适的方式游玩明朝。同时，我们还为庆典加入了一些场景交互的画面细节表现。庆典中的气球会随着你的动作产生对应的交互表现，无论是穿行间的碰撞感，还是亲手击出的那一抹色彩。希望这些小互动能为庆典增添氛围，也给漂泊者带来乐趣。
从操作体验到画面表现，确实覆盖了很多方面。 希望能给漂泊者提供更舒适的游玩体验。感谢两位策划的详细介绍。那接下来也请给漂泊者带来明朝品牌合作与周边的相关情报吧。
首先，明朝将与 Good Smile Company 展开合作，推出手按人粘土人，目前已经在锐意开发中啦。
整体的造型看起来格外温和可爱，也很好的保留了手按人温柔细腻的。
That is adorable.
具体信息，请漂泊者们多多关注官方社媒平台。明朝还将携手开天工作室推出弗路德利斯卡提西亚雕像套组。
这个雕像套组还原了卡提西亚例会中的神谕与细节，好精致啊！
没错，并且卡提西亚还支持独立展示哦。更多详细信息，请漂泊者们关注官方社媒平台。
那么本次前瞻通讯也差不多要到尾声了，现在为漂泊者们送上最后一个兑换码，
不要忘了及时进入游戏兑换领取哦。
Rune Reader。
好的，以上就是本次前瞻通讯的全部内容了。感谢各位漂泊者的观看。而我们今天所看到的，只是学院暗面这个兔子洞入口处的一些光影片段，更多的奇遇仍等待着各位亲自开启。
是的，在庆典的喧嚣之下，更多关于学院暗面的谜题、阴影之下的真相，都需要漂泊者在3.2版本更新后亲自走进庆典，走进情绪之境去探索。
这不仅是一场换日庆典，更是一段影中奇遇。请与西格丽卡一起踏入那片映照人心的暗面，见证她的抉择与决心，也揭开暗流之下最深的谜底。
那么最后，明朝3.2版本与影中启明的决心将于3月19日正式开启。漂泊者们，让我们在影中寻找光，在谜题中直面自我。3月19日，期待与大家在庆典中见面。拜拜。
Bye. Okay, so that's that. That's that. See, look, how about, okay, he got 31K views on that video 12 days ago. Pridewind's 3.1 rework changes everything. Pridewind saved WuWa. I'm sure that Pridewind saved WuWa. What the fuck do you even mean by that, bro? That's crazy. Man, Pridewind saved WuWa? Who says that? That's just a retarded stance. Pridewind almost always gets it wrong. Yeah, better Echo preset for sure. Genshin has that, actually. One of the few things that Genshin does better than WuWa. They've had that. I mean, they also have like a 3-4 year head start on WuWa, so I don't really blame Kuro too much, but you know, then again, I kind of do blame them. Do I want to jump right back into WuWa? Well, since we've been talking about it, I might as well. Overall, 3.2 I think is going to look almost exactly how I predicted it would, which is a very small patch that they're going to make seem big in the live stream or in the special program. Although, of course, they're never going to say it's not big, right? Like, that's never going to happen. They're never going to just freely admit that, no, it's not big, whatever. But, like, I don't know. It's going to be, again, another 2.8. It's going to be another 2.8. 2.8 was cool for like 4 days, and then I had nothing to do the rest of the patch. So, hey, you know, thank God I play more than one game. So, yeah, you should try her. I mean, my iMyth in WuWa does great, but that's not a fair comparison. I think she's OP in all combat formats, but that's just me. That's because she is my waifu. She's my number one. She is my number one. Well, her and Lene, they're tied. And then this Boldyke is just kind of on the team because she buffs them. I mean, Mornier's alright. Her legs are cool looking, but they done fucked up on that haircut. I'll say that. It's ridiculous. Look at the difference here. Like, look at that hair. Look at how cool that looks. Yeah. The highlights at the bottom, the bow in there, the whatever it is, that braid, the cross, the curl. I mean, there's so much going on there. And then look at the side here. Wow. Unbelievable. I mean, look at the detail. Just stunning. Stunning. It's the only word I can use to describe it. And then Imeth. Same thing. Look at that. The bangs, so cute. The money piece on either side. I guess you could call that. Maybe it's a little bit bigger than a standard money piece, but at any rate, got the little stripe type thing. What is that? A feather? It's a little feather in her hairdo. She got the couple curls there on the front, and then she had. Wait, what are you doing? Don't disappear on me. She's got her halo type thing because she sure is an angel sent down from God directly to me. She got the little diamond there up in the center of the ring, and then her cute little ponytail, and she's actually got some bluish highlights there too. And then look at it. I mean, look at the like, it's like her hair's not there. It's like it wants to disappear. Is it even real? Who knows? It's because it's too perfect. She's perfection. And then let's come over here to this. What the fuck is that? What is that? I mean, what is that growing out of that bob haircut that she has? Is that also hair? Because it looks like it could be like a cape or, well, I don't know, like a torn up rug that she just tucked into her collar or something. I don't know, bro. I mean, did they just use up the entire mold on Lene in that patch? And then with her, they just gave her like the stock Nintendo amiibo look, and they're just like, fuck it, we don't have any time left. We got to debut this character in like 30 minutes. Luke, what do you got for us, Luke? And Luke's like, oh, well, this is all I have. And he throws this on there, and they're like, yeah, that'll do, whatever. These fucking idiots are gonna spend money on the game regardless. And that's kind of what they do. They're like, yeah, you. It's like that fucking that South Park where they go to the gym. Jim Carrey starring in. Who the fuck cares? You'll see it anyway, you fucking piece of shit. Something like that. That's kind of what it's like. It's like, who cares what her haircut looks like? You're gonna fucking buy the character anyway, you stupid piece of shit. You jackass. You useless moron, spending money on gacha games. That's how it went. Oh, show you the graphics setting. I talked about him. When? I did, yes, briefly, a second ago. I talked about his comments about Pridewind saving WuWa. This here. Where was it? This. Pridewind saved WuWa. This video right here. That. Yes. The only guy, that's me. Yeah, that could be my reputation. The guy that complains about their hair. Well, I'm kind of prissy when it comes to hair, I guess.
Energy consumption increasing.
I care a lot about my hair. And if I can be bothered to care a little bit about my hair, then they should care about these characters' hair. Just like how, you know, I believe Saint was one of the people that I heard very rightly point out how pathetic of a character design D-Luke is. And we talked about this yesterday. Or maybe it was someone else in the chat was talking about D-Luke yesterday. And just how I mean, it's just like the worst character in the history of all gacha games. Design-wise, at least. And probably in every other way as well. But particularly in design.
Time for a recharge.
And so it's not unheard of. So you're right, Saint does do that too. But I actually agree with him on that one. I don't always disagree. But when I do, I drink Dos Equis.
Energy consumption increasing.
Anyways, yeah, 3.2 is a filler patch. It is clearly preparing us for 3.3, which I think is going to be a very big patch. Depending on how long 3.2 is, 3.3 could be the anniversary patch. Because you got to remember, this is going live March 19th. Okay? So 6 weeks from March 19th, if we do get a full 6-week patch, 6 weeks from March 19th would be like sometime middle of May, right? And be very early May, actually. So, but like you suggested, if it's a shorter patch, if I mean, Sagrika is going to be 3 weeks, obviously. New character banner's going to be 3 weeks, but the rerun banners with Lene, Phoebe, and Zani could be like 2 weeks or even 10 days. I think when they reran Brant after Frolova, that was a 10-day that was a 10-day banner. So they could do that, and then you're looking at 31 days instead of 42, and then that brings you to still pretty late in April. So then what do they do? I mean, then if you start the next patch 3.3 in late April, then you're completely missing the anniversary. Like, if you wanted to actually time it with the exact anniversary. So I do think 3.3 is the anniversary patch regardless. It gets celebrated sometime in the middle. Maybe it's not in the beginning. I don't know. But I guess it doesn't really matter. What did you say to me? Show you the graphics setting? What, do you want ultra high quality? Let's do high quality. Current setup load laggy. Smooth. Whatever. I'm fine with quality, honestly. I don't want anything laggy. This is how we're rolling right now. Let's enter our codes though. Do you need the codes? You got them? No, I already got the codes. I put them in. You said motion blur. I should set that to off? Okay, why would I turn the DLSS off, though? Ray tracing is off. I wonder what are their recommended settings. They must be shit, huh? Yeah, I haven't, since I started playing on PC, I haven't even looked at any of these. I'm not a big, what is DLSS? Graphics quality custom, it says. Okay. Let's see if that makes any difference. Let's see what the difference is here.
Energy consumption increasing.
Bro, that looks way worse. I don't know what you're talking about. That looks worse. Look at how fucking shitty the graphics look there when she's running. Looks awful. I don't know, bro. That looks worse. Like, look at, man. I don't know. Maybe it. I feel like the overall quality of the graphics, yeah, that looks bad. Yeah, that's bad, dude. We're changing it back. That looks bad. Yeah. Yeah, frankly, I don't think that it looked bad before. I think it looked way worse when I made those changes.
Why do we have to pay for the food we developed ourselves?
Man, now I feel like it still looks bad.
Energy consumption increasing.
I don't know. What the fuck ever. I don't care. What you mean you remove my mustache? Discord won't. Man. Yeah.
Energy consumption increasing.
Anywho,
Good to see you again.
yes, definitely wrong.
Navora, has she been staying here to recover?
Definitely wrong. Let me look. I bet I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Yeah. There's a reason that I don't shave and just fucking wear a chin strap, you know? I can't really grow a good beard. So, without a mustache, the facial hair doesn't work. And without any facial hair, I look like fucking Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Smeagol.
it's you, Rover. Yes. I'm feeling much better. Dr. Herson took very good care of me.
I think Navora is going to become a 4-star character. That's my prediction. Navora will be a 4-star character, maybe in patch 3.3 or 3.4.
Are you here to visit him?
That's my prediction.
Yes, we have something to discuss. Is he here?
He's in the counseling room next door. My friend Sagrika is in there. It might take a while.
Thanks.
How to put this? I think you can have more faith in yourself, Sagrika.
Faith in myself.
Wow.
You see, people can be more perceptive than you might realize, including those you care about. So try not to take everything to heart. Go a little easier on yourself. Good or bad, true or false, these things have a way of coming to light.
Yeah. I'll give it a try. Thank you, Dr. Herson.
You're welcome. Again, don't push yourself too hard. I take it you're the type who'd suddenly bolt up in bed at night, wide awake, worrying about an exam? And that'd probably go on for a whole week.
Huh? Is it really that obvious?
How long is this quest? Is
Only
this
my
one?
Conjecture.
This one isn't as long as the first.
Would you like some candy?
The first 3.1
Sweets help keep a
quests, right?
smile.
This one's just like a epilogue, isn't it? Or a seg?
Sure. And is it okay for me to come back some other time, Dr. Herson?
Why, of course. Feel free to visit my office anytime, Sagrika.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's the vibe I'm getting. They want to set her up, you know, as the main character in the spotlight for 3.2. I get it, but
So, about that exostrider plan you mentioned?
I don't know.
Let's
Anything involving Luke ends up being boring.
All in good time.
Again, his
Let's start with
gameplay
something
so
lighter
fun.
first.
He's such a fun character to play,
Something lighter?
but
Any
lore-wise,
topic at all.
man, you could
Let's
not
slow the
have
tempo
come
a
up with a more boring character.
You're too eager.
And of course,
Your
it's like
emotions
the
are
gay
clouding your
gay
judgment.
man is who
You
they
must
make the
feel it
most
too.
boring character. I kind of feel like they made Brant boring too. Like Brant. I know Brant
Here.
had a little
Piece
bit
of
of
candy?
swagger at least.
It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood.
Brant also a really fun character to play. but sold horribly in the game because he's
I
male.
understand your anxiety
And because I think they didn't market him properly.
But it's taken more out of you than you realize.
This game leans so much harder into the waifu element than Genshin
The
even does.
Exostrider hasn't awakened yet. The key is to pace ourselves. Slow and
I learned that as soon as I saw Cantarella.
You're right. Let's table the Exostrider for
It's like, damn, this bitch is cartoonishly stacked. And this one's like, yeah, this game is not made for kids, that's for sure.
What we experienced
That's a whole lot of tit on that one, is what I said.
And there's a connection there I can't ignore.
That is exactly what I said.
But you and me? We might be strangers in passing who became confidants, as you put it. But it feels like every conversation we've had just skims the surface.
I don't know because I don't have male rover. I'm female rover.
I prefer to know who
but
I'm
I heard
before jumping into something as big as opening the Strider Gate.
Hold on, let me
It'll
pause
affect
this.
the entire Lahairoi region.
I don't know if there's any truth to this, but I heard, this is just what I heard, okay? I didn't say it. I would never say it, but I've heard this. That if you have the male rover account, that in this quest, Luke and male rover actually do hook up. They have sex, is what I'm saying. They have gay sex, but it is not actually shown. It's just implied. Well, not implied. They actually they tell you that it happens, but they just don't show it. Is what I mean. But again, that's just what I've heard.
Point taken. It seems a proper introduction is long overdue. Please, ask me anything.
Oh, you do equip male
I'll answer
rover.
as candidly as I can.
I kind of wish that I
Are you a
did.
consultant from the Black Shores?
After I heard the stuff about
I am
female
not.
rover, the voice actor.
Work that leaves documented trails.
All these
doesn't
voice
suit
actors are
one's style.
fucking scumbags, though.
I am acquainted with quite
Not
a few
all of
balloon
them,
bearers.
but many of them are.
Imeth said she didn't know you well, but that I could trust you. You also know about the bond between me and her. How?
Imeth is a sharp girl. Even though you never introduced me to her, she could read between the lines of your actions. She's a lot like you. Smart, driven, good at bearing burdens. But she's proven to be even more stubborn than you are. After you left Lahairoi, she came to see me a few times in the name of counseling. To learn about you.
You didn't tell her anything.
I didn't. You had other tasks for me here in Lahairoi. She later stopped these visits after realizing that.
You're laughing so hard.
Still, I really hoped she would have opened up to me more. You both tend to keep things to yourselves, and that's never good for anyone.
One last question.
Oh, one last question.
What did you mean I had other tasks for you?
Shirley.
That is a key topic, but not suitable for
Do
discussion.
I believe
here.
that you're laughing hard, or do I believe
The Space Trek
my
Collective is backed by
earlier
a number of different
statement
nations and
about
powers.
male rover and
Our
Luke
internal
Carson?
politics are of no concern to us. There are many watching eyes among the support staff.
That what percent of it I really believe will happen
The
in game?
infirmary is, after all, a public space.
Bro, with some of these video
Why don't we
games,
take this
I would
somewhere
not be
more
surprised,
private?
but gotta be
To where?
honest, the
I have a place in mind.
like Chinese
Just come with me,
developers
Golden Girl.
are so old school. They're not like us Westerners where everyone has to be woke, and you know, the Marvel and DC games, they have, you know, transgender characters, and every character has to be a minority, and you know, all that kind of stuff.
Just a quick
In
break,
these kind of
huh?
games, it's more just
Mind
good
holding down the fort?
old-fashioned
The next shift will be here soon.
heterosexual. Just
Take care,
people
Doctor.
are people.
do try
No, we have to
torturing in one
force a
piece.
gay cutscene
Worry.
into every story and
I
all
have her
that.
with me today.
That's more of an American thing. That's more of a Western thing. Now, granted, I realize that most video games are developed in Japan or in somewhere in Asia, in Japan and in neighboring countries. However, there is more American influence on major game developers, like other AAA titles. But in the gacha space, all of these Chinese companies that have literally no Western influence whatsoever, other than that they, well, even kind of in like the story. If you look at Genshin Impact, like that game is, like they have totally shafted the Americas as far as like each nation is supposed to be based on a real nation. You know, you have Germany for Mondstadt, you have Liyue is China, mainland China, you have Inazuma is Japan, you have Sumeru as like sub-Saharan Africa, I guess, and maybe Egypt. Yeah, obviously Egypt. And then Fontaine as France, Natlan as what, like, I don't know, Brazil, the Amazon jungle, I don't know, or somewhere in Africa. And then you have Nodcry is what? I don't know. Russia? No, that's gonna be Shnaya. Nodcry is Ukraine? I don't know. Anyways, my point is, no, I would not believe that in this game. No. I would believe that there's like two chicks having sex in this game, though, for sure. Because this game is made for perverts. Because it's played by perverts. Otherwise, waifu would not be a real thing. But this game is made for and played by perverts around the world.
Let's not waste any more time.
Man, I hate that they make you use the trial Luke person and not just like my character that I built.
Ash takes form. Gotcha. Modality switch. Vessels lay blink, and agony ends. Split in form.
I love how hard Saint said it was to play Luke Herson. He's so easy to play.
Picked a good spot.
He's really fun to play. He's
Energy consumption increasing.
you do have to manage his stamina. I don't like the way that sounds after the conversation we just had about Luke. But yes, you must manage his stamina. His combat stamina, guys. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Quite a stash.
Anywho.
This is what a secret room is about. Now, where were we? Let's start with the conclusion.
Oh, see, this is where they hooked up.
The details. You asked
He says, no, where were we? And then Male Rover's like, right here.
The first Fraxidus mole you uncovered. And you certainly won't be the last.
And then it fades to black, like the end of The
Sopranos.
Sopranos.
Competing powers. It's as much a haven for independence as a playground for agendas. An isolated polar region, rich with exoswarm and the potential for technological breakthrough, even for the Fraxidus.
You're saying the fall of Helios wasn't their real goal?
It was one of several. After your journey in Huanglong and Renacida, I'm sure you've come to read
The Threnodian. Aleph 1.
Correct. Given the Threnodian's unique nature, it's sure to catch their attention. Moreover, Aleph 1 is closely linked to the Strider Gate.
Spying on the Fraxidus is risky. Why would I have chosen you for this task?
Well, That is a bit of a long story. You've always preferred to see things for yourself. Please, follow me to that table.
Sorry. No.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
That is gross. Down around. What are my other options for sigil? Huh. Okay, 1 second here. Visions on a bed, concepts and meaning content. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick pause. And throw it to our sponsor. Okay, we're back for a little bit. Just a little bit, not a lot of it, just a little bit. Then I'm finally gonna call it a night and go to bed. But I just realized I only have a couple days left to get this done in time. I must inspect this. This semen sample from Dr. Lou Herson. Stool sample, whatever.
The golden serum, developed by the Naviale group. My father started it as a medication for rare diseases. But as research progressed, it came to represent something far more ambitious.
Evolution. Sounds like something the Fraxidus would like.
Well, on paper it worked. I became its resonator, but I was a rare case. It wasn't until I met you that I realized there was more to the story. The rest is in my study, shall we?
Is that Donald Trump with a mustache?
My brother Ryan drew this picture. We're not related by blood. Ryan never could handle pain. But he was easy to cheer up.
So that's why he always has candy with him.
For a while, I tried to be the perfect son Father wanted. It never worked. So eventually I stopped trying. It only got worse from there. What Father tried to do to Ryan was unforgivable. I thought what my father did until your hints made me suspect it was someone's staged finale. So I had my father's grave exhumed.
Okay. How long is this gonna take?
The entire Lola logistics carrier was already blown to smithereens by the time I managed a quick glimpse before the fire consumed most of the page.
A Fraxidus Overseer's report on its way to the new Federation?
Yes. Tucked away in a Lola logistics delivery box. The recipient is Eris in the new Federation.
Those 3 items you just showed me. Did the Fraxidus get into Naviale's work after learning about—
They didn't just get into our work. They went a step further. Have you ever met the Fraxidus's Grand Architect?
The thousand-faced survivor. Wait. Does this mean your father was—
Yes. My father was just another face the Grand Architect borrowed. I think the Grand Architect sees life and death as a game. I wouldn't be surprised if Father was even smiling in his cough. So, that's your answer. Why did you choose me? Because I have a very personal reason to go after the Fraxidus.
Hatred. Even now?
Now, it has become something of a habit. Continue this train of investigation and you'll see for yourself what they are. My friends in the Black Shores told me you've already had a few run-ins with certain overseers.
3. Cristoforo, Frolova, and Scar. Plus the Grand Architect you mentioned.
Ah, those names do ring a bell, but it's a telling detail. The codename can reveal its owner's style, personal tastes, and even— think about it. A powerful resonator who causes chaos at random leaves no trail to follow. But give them a preference, a pattern. I've been compiling reports on the Overseers for years. I've reactivated your access. You'll find the door controls right over there. The Fraxidus is loosely organized. most of its members have only undergone basic, artificially induced body modification. They're not terribly difficult to neutralize. But if you encounter artificers with more creative modifications, you're likely looking at the handiwork of Hydra. Hydra is their leading mind on human evolution and body modifications. In other words, if you spot one, be on guard in case the other is lurking close by.
How does he know so much about the Fraxidus?
Zashiki Warashi won't require much of your attention. This overseer primarily operates in Ashinohara, a region that's been largely destroyed by the Lament.
Ashinohara. I've heard of it somewhere before.
The girl we had in the infirmary for a while. Chisa, I remember. The city that trapped her, Onami, is part of Ashinohara. Now, on to two key pieces of the puzzle. I did say the Fraxidus was a loose organization, but even the most scattered cells still need funding to function. Remember that report from earlier? It's only a matter of time before you go to the new Federation. And based on the intel I've gathered, that's their most critical base of operations. And where you'll find Eris.
How critical? Do they operate in the open?
Not exactly. But in a place where money talks, they must have members in the highest echelons of government and business. Key members. Their foothold in the new Federation has given them immense leverage. With that endless stream of wealth, the Fraxidus operates with impunity across the planet. Speaking of which, Star Torch Academy is also heavily funded by the new Federation. To be blunt, they're the Space Trek Collective's single largest donor.
Eris, huh? Duly noted. I'm assuming the other key piece is the Grand Architect.
The Fraxidus
Yeah,
Grand Architect.
I think you're right.
Their true name
Exactly.
is unknown. They only appear through borrowed identities. Real people, legendary beings,
between that, the
and
scalpel,
even
the
the
red
phantoms
eyes.
of the dead from others' memories. I did brush shoulders with them once.
He does come
It was a
off that
shame.
way.
I had no
Serial
idea
killer.
at the time, and missed my shot.
That's apt, I would say.
This pen was the only thing I brought back from that great fire. I have yet to decipher the lettering, but it shows one thing for sure. It's a pity you called me to the High Roy. Otherwise, I would have continued following that trail. But you always have a good reason, right?
You uncovered all this by yourself?
More or less. I did have some help along the way.
To get your hands on one of the Grand Architect's personal items, you did more than just follow a trail.
Playing along with them isn't that difficult once you get the hang of it. Like I said, they are a loose organization.
Knowing the Fraxidus, stealing all that intel on the Overseers is risky, no matter how loose they are. Each infiltration will only be more dangerous than the last. Luke, how can a doctor who doesn't value his own life save anyone else's?
How are you a doctor at all?
You know, this is the second time you've said those words to me. They got away again.
Whoa, you were right, serial killer. Holy shit, look at this.
If I hadn't been so cautious, I could have taken care of them this time.
This is crazy.
I should send today's findings to her. It's been 2 years. I suppose I'm due for a report. Good. You got the intel. Would have been a shame if I got myself killed for nothing. You want me to go to the High Roy? Why?
There's evidence of their activity in the High Roy. I need you to keep an eye on things. And frankly, you need a break.
Now is not the right time.
You've already drawn enough attention. Do we really have to wait for you to get killed to decide it's the right time? How can a doctor save anyone else's life if he doesn't value his own? Keep pushing like this, and you'll be no different from them.